Alright guys, welcome back. So we got some unannounced patch notes that dropped out of nowhere. If you don't know, they announced it yesterday, but we're going to be getting an update basically one day early. We normally get it on a Tuesday, but now we're going to be getting it on a Monday. And they announced some of the stuff coming. Of course, I'm going to wait for the actual patch notes to drop before I cover it. And normally the patch notes would drop on the day it's getting updated. So in this situation, it would have been on Sunday basically. But they just dropped it on Friday. So we're getting an update one day earlier, and we also got the patch notes like 2 days earlier. So let's cover it. First big thing, and the guys, look, they're not dropping ESCANOR RERUN banner if they didn't plan to drop something big afterwards. This is clearly put out at the right time to get you to spend your currency because they're dropping something big, whether that be Zeldris or Leduciel or whoever the character may be. We are going to be getting another special rate of banner, so you will make sure you can kind of see a little bit. Make sure to have 250,000 gems by next week. Obviously, if you're still free to play, you still have 2 weeks after the banner releases to get enough gems to summon anyway. But yeah, they're clearly dropping a big banner. They always do it every mobile game at the end of the year, so it's not unexpected. And the fact they're dropping ESCANOR, which is it's terrible timing. I wish they would have dropped this at the same time as Lilia, because honestly, I probably would have skipped Lilia and summoned for this ESCANOR instead. And my ESCANOR is fine, right? We have, what, 9-star, and if I got, like, extra, what, 18 copies, I probably would get him towards, what, 11-star? Because he'd be 2 away from True Awakening, which is crazy to think about. But I'm content right now with ESCANOR. I would like to summon, but I'm going to wait and see what the new character is. And I mean, I'm going to summon it anyway, right? But ESCANOR's banner does last 2 weeks long. So just wait and see what the new character is. It's probably going to be worth something anyway, and then if you have some currency left over, maybe dabble in ESCANOR, but they might do what they did last time with Melee, where they do like a double banner. So, yeah, it's going to be a rough time for our gems. So let's move on towards the tree decoration event. This is something you haven't seen before. So the tree decoration event is where you can shake the top of the tree to drop decorations and earn various rewards. And you can see right here, these are the rewards. They obviously don't show you what's in them, so I'm assuming they're going to go down here and show us too. The tree ornaments will be distributed as additional rewards when you acquire hawk cards through the draw event. Okay, so yeah, hawk cards, you can see right here, when you get like the 3-star hawks, you get 24. There's also levels, and yeah, so very much like how we have right now with Sacred Treasure, and like basically your Wonder Merchant. Throughout the course of the 2 weeks, I assume it's gonna be out for, you can level up your trees and get these rewards. So what do we have here? They don't show the images, which would be so much better if they did, but hero summon ticket, not a selector, just normal stuff here. Launch festival selector, so I can give you Barn, it's not ESCANOR. Then going down though, okay, these start to get a little bit better. You get a guaranteed King of the Yan. Well, I say guaranteed if you actually get them, of course, right? Which typically in these events you are more likely to get the one you actually want. Like last time I got like the 7 ESCANORs, which is really, really good. And level 4 you get the red Melita Lost Vein, not the Berserk one, and also Barn, and of course down below, the big one, level 5, where you probably want to rush towards because you are going to get the characters you actually probably want. You're going to get ESCANOR, Merlin, and Gopher. I would say I do like what they're doing here because I know it's not a lot to give away one character, and to be fair, last time they did give out, you know, 7 ESCANORs for free, basically. But it is nice that they keep giving us more sins. And this isn't even maybe it is a part of the celebration of the New Year's, basically. But you can imagine in 1 week's time, and maybe even in 2 weeks' time for the part 2 for the limited banner, where they may be, they're probably going to give even more and better rewards like they typically do, because that's like our festival. So this is more or less just a Christmas update. That, to be fair, should have dropped with the Lilia, but Alright, so it looks like we're going to be getting some sort of the Haunted House event to come back a little bit, to where you can't... Oh, wow. Pitch Black Melee? Oh, okay. So, yeah, last time we saw... That would be insane, by the way, the high rolls you can get. But, yeah, last time, the Haunted House, if you watch my video, we got the 3 times rewards, like the 5 times tickets. I got, like, 15 guaranteed legendaries, which is insane. There's a lot of high rolls you can do in this one. Is it going to be the same? Probably not. It looks like a little bit different to where... I mean, obviously, we can't tell exactly, but if it's anything to go off on the actual Haunted House one, this can be really good too, especially if the rewards are crazy, because, yeah, if you get the 3 times reward and you put a Pitchback Melee, you get 3 Meliodases, even 3 Lydias is actually really cool too. I mean, even these as well here, you can see the Launch Festival Hero Select ticket too, so you can guarantee an ESCANOR, basically, or even, I think, Derry Esterosa as well. And if you get the 3 times, getting 3, that's really good too. And then, yeah, this is kind of cool. So I believe this is it Malik from Grand Cross, the reindeer deer that Grand Cross actually gets? Bro's ate some cookies, he put on some weight, and now he's bulked up Festival Baku. I don't think he's called Baku on Maybe it's a different character, I don't know, but he's not called Bakio on Grand Cross. But yeah, we're getting a boss. This is one thing I said I wanted from the actual last week with Lilia. We wanted a Christmas event, like how we saw with the Halloween event. We got the little Tori, basically. So now we're getting one, which is, yeah, always nice. Last time, though, it was well heavy. It was fine to get some awards, but you, okay, it might be the same. Yeah, okay, well, we'll talk about that in a second. So, rank awards, most people are probably getting around the top 10%, top 20%, and if you do get top 10%, you're going to get some diamonds, which is quite nice, 1.5k. Remember, the seasons do reset every, like, 4 days, so there's, like, a potential 6k diamonds you can get for that, which is going to be sorely needed for when we get the new banner. And a legendary hero summon ticket attribute 2, which, once again, can be, I guess, Escanor or like Esterosa, depending on what colors you do get, right? And then, yeah, going down, this is the event shop. So, if it's anything to go off, like how we saw the actual Halloween event, and hope they've improved it since then, the actual, like, sugar candy border was almost impossible to get if you were free to play. I think I got a little bit lucky and got some, like, actual good rolls to where I got upwards, like, 36,000 of the actual, like, currency to buy stuff in the shop. And remember, in order to get the actual border, you needed 120,000. I had 36. You had to spend a lot of money or a bit of money to actually get, or even just rank really, really high, right? Be it well previously, to get enough currency to get that border. So now we're going to be getting a Santa Elizabeth border, red-nosed reindeer portrait of Oslo, and also a sled border. You can buy the sled border and also the Oslo in the shop for 100k. Hopefully we can get more currency, so we can probably hopefully get towards that, just even by playing the game without spending money. But also, the coolest one, the Elizabeth in the Santa outfit, if you get rank 1, you get it for 90 days. A little bit annoying if you're just sweat and grind to rank 1 to only get it for 90 days. Let us have that infinitely, right? Or even a year, so if you actually roll over towards, like, the next year, you can try and get it again. But, yeah, I mean, no one's gonna get that, basically, if you watch the video. Alright, so also we get a heart pounding box where you can get all these rewards here. Obviously, it is 1 per box, basically. You're not gonna get all of them, but you can get some, like, what, Grand Hero Summon tickets, which is like a 5% chance or 20% chance to get, obviously, Berserk Melee. Or you can, of course, get that to guarantee selector 1, so you can guarantee him. But yeah, this is our first big event, so we've got the Wonder Merchant, so you can see right here, you can get some gem boxes too. And I believe, yeah, you can see you can buy some of them in the shop, right? You can buy 10 a week, basically. I think they're giving out some through the events as well, so you either get a few of those. Not going to get too much, of course, you can buy them. That's probably where they're going to make a lot of money. But hey, you're going to get some free to play. We're now going to be getting the Wanderer Merchant improvement. So an animation has been added for when you level up. That's good because, yeah, when you level up, it just goes next level, like nothing special. I don't think I need to read through this. If from the looks of it, it's not like they've made it easy to get gems or level up. It's just more of improvements to make it a little more polished a little bit for the looks of it. The big one, though, this is actually probably the biggest one. They've now nerfed or... yeah, decrease. They've actually said decrease now. Normally just say changing difficulty. And last time we said that, we thought it was nerfing it, but instead they basically buffed it to make it even harder. I don't know, but they're now nerfing stages for, I guess, normal and actual nightmare for stage 4,000 up towards 5,000, which is very, very good because, I mean, I've not grinded too much. I'm sure I can get upwards a little bit, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Like, normally... at least in the past, like with the first like 2 to 3 months of the game, or I guess first 2 months, whenever we got new story stages, I was actually completing it. But you know what it was? I think the whales and the EU servers, from what I heard, they're actually outrageous. So if anything, Netmarble, or I guess Idle Adventure, has to make the stages harder so they can actually do something and actually have a challenge. And then I guess now that they've already completed it, they can now nerf it so the people below, like us basically, can get some food and eat a little bit and progress through some stages. Because yeah, I mean halfway through, but you gotta remember, right, stages 4,000 to 5,000. And yeah, guys, if you don't remember, there are 7,000 stages. So I would have preferred if they nerfed 6,000. But, you know, this is something they're probably going to do more often now where, yeah, the whales can beat this. And once they beat it, then they'll nerf it. And then we are below can basically start completing this. That's kind of cool. Some new packs we do not care about. And then, yeah, the final thing they've done is they've now moved the actual minigame from this screen towards the actual, like, event screen. Which I guess makes sense because this is, like, the mode where you select all the game modes. But also could be because they've... I don't want to say given up on it, but you haven't added in a while, which is a little bit unfortunate. So yeah, that's the update. Definitely very good and gives us something to do in the meantime. Obviously leading up towards the big limited banner coming out in basically not 1 week's time. It's a bit over 1 week basically. But yeah, the fact they're rerun Escanor is like a clear indication something big is coming. So don't be fooled. Not to say that you're going to regret something for Escanor because you definitely won't. It's just... something bigger and better is coming, you know? Hey, maybe it is a new Escanor, who knows? So yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video, and yeah, peace.